going on, people? It's your boy First Class here. It's Class in session. We back. Again, appreciate y'all checking us out. I got my co-host with me, Martina Marie. She finally checked in with me.
Finally.
Glad to have you a part of the whole thing, the whole podcast, the whole journey. Very talented lady. I once seen her on Instagram. She went viral for her freestyles a couple times. Multiple celebrities checked in with her. I noticed the talent from up front, you know what I'm saying? Got to know her personally, real humble, real cool lady, just down to earth, I would say. And then, you know what I'm saying, comes great friendship, man, and I appreciate you being on the podcast. Let's welcome Martina Marie to the podcast, man, for real.
Thank you for having me.
What's going on?
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate you being a part of it.
Yeah.
So what got you into the whole music blast? What made you start doing that?
Man, I just been loving music ever since I was a kid. You know, my dad was a rapper, you feel me? A local rapper back in the day.
Okay.
And I hear my mama singing in the shower. She could sing too.
Yeah.
So it's just something I always gravitated towards. I love music. I love watching like musicals on Disney Channel and like Nickelodeon and shit. I just always been into like entertainment.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So with that being said, you do rap, you do sing.
Yep.
Which one do you like doing? Which one of you
Both
just...
of them.
Both of
It's
them?
all a mood. It's a mood. It's a
that's what's
vibe.
up.
Whatever vibe I'm in, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try everything. We're going to do some melodic shit. We're going to do some hard shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, and I definitely get that from your vibe. Again, once I said, you've been doing music for a while. Where you from?
I'm from Toledo, Ohio, baby.
Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
Not originally from Houston. And people from Houston really took after your craft, though, right?
Yeah. It was
it
the
like that at home?
freestyling. It was the freestyling. Yeah, like when I started uploading, the very first place I went viral on is Facebook. Now y'all know Facebook is a more local thing. It's more like your town, your city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got a big following on Facebook just for my city alone. So I used to upload like the very first freestyles I used to upload was on Facebook, and them hoes start going viral. Like my city took after it, but I always been like a social media person.
Right.
Like even when I was like 18, coming up, I'm in college at University of Toledo, but I'm in my dorms hosting like Facebook award shows. I'm giving out awards to the bad bitches in the city, to the hustling niggas in the city, and everybody was tapped in like they was really winning
That's
awards.
Buzz, though.
Yeah.
That's creating
So
buzz.
like I always just was on social media doing shit, turning it up.
Yeah.
So
You,
know.
you said the freestyles turned you up in Houston. Was that something you started doing because you were in Houston?
Nah. Man, honestly, I don't even know. Me and my little brother was at my mama's house one day, and she used to live in Richmond.
Right. And
we was at her house one day, and we was just sitting there rapping and freestyling, listening to beats.
Yeah.
And it was just so happened that this So Gone Monica challenge was going around. And this was like one of the very first things that people started doing on the internet to really like get behind a beat.
Yeah.
And so, shit, I hopped on that. My little brother like gassed me up. I hopped on that. And shit.
It went on from there.
It went viral. Yeah.
And I noticed that you always be in your car.
I'm always in my car.
You just feel the vibe is better when you're in your front seat of your car. The music sound better.
You know how you in the studio and you make, well, I don't know if you know how if you in the studio and you make a song, but
I ain't got too many hit records.
But I'm saying though, like listening to music in the car is way different than anything.
Yeah.
Listening to a beat in the car, I don't know if the vibrations hit your ears different or what,
Nah, I
but
definitely
I
agree.
ain't gonna lie.
I'm one of them people that, like, honestly, if I'm driving down the street and, like, I'm with somebody and they get on the phone or something, like, I just get irritated.
I get irritated, man. Get the fuck off the phone. This is music time. Yeah.
It's only time for music. I don't even want to talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I definitely get that. I definitely get it. So, with your talent, you got many of the celebrities to check in. Has anybody, like, you can name a couple, I would say. I want you to name a couple.
Man, it be
anybody that
motherfuckers
kind of
fucking with me.
surprised you?
Nah, like, you know, Queen Naja always been showing love to me. That's my homegirl. Like,
that's what's
I
up.
fucks with Queen. You know,
I feel
Jill
like
Scott.
y'all got a cool little relationship.
We gotta bond. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where no matter if we don't talk for 6 months, 7 months, like we can always be like, girl, how you been? Every time we see each other. Or every time, you know, if she see me doing something on social media, she share it. It ain't never been no funny stuff with her. So I respect her to the fullest. Jill Scott did share a couple of my freestyles. She called me her spirit animal. I feel like that was fire. You know what I'm saying?
I actually seen a tweet tweet this morning from Missy Elliott. Like thanking Jill Scott for putting her on you.
Yeah.
So that's dope stuff. People don't know these things.
They don't, cause I don't share it. But like you said, I be on some humble stuff. Yeah. I don't never try to make it seem like I'm just bragging or boasting or just you know. But
I get it. I try to be the same way, but at the same time, some people have to kind of see that, because a lot of people preying on your downfall.
Facts.
You know, and things like that. Just let them know they ain't winning. But again, they know that.
They know.
People know the potential in you. People know the potential in us, the type of people we are, so they can do whatever they want, shine whatever negative light they can, but it gets dimmed every time.
Yeah,
and
man.
Just moving forward, I'm very proud of you, though.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, for real. So I do know over the weekend, this past weekend, you had some issues as far as like performing. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I kind of want you to get into that for our listeners and things like of that nature.
Yeah, I got booked at V Live Houston. Now, mind you, this ain't something that I talk to anybody about. I had a business manager who would kind of just fill up my schedule, and I see if it's anything paid, shit hit me like, hey, what's your Cash App, what's your Zelle? Boom, we got you a booking, blah, blah. And that's just what the situation was this weekend. I was like, all right, cool. So I had a booking at V Live Houston, and my label mate was on the booking too. So they put both of us on the same booking, both of us on the same flyer. They was promoting us at the same time for about 2 weeks. And, you know, we pull up to that hole, we get in there. Mind you, everybody come like separate, you feel me? Yeah. And I'm used to like moving as a unit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like all that separation shit. Everybody driving their own cars, like that shit weird. But anyway, so you know, we pull up to the spot or whatever, and it's just total my label mate, like it was just basically, it felt like it was just his show. You feel me? They didn't acknowledge my presence. They never said my name on the mic. They didn't have my music. You feel me? But y'all paid me to be here. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I really don't make no sense to me, but
it's weird. You feel me? We walk in the building, they like, oh shit, Smoothie in the building. Big 1501 shit. It's Smoothie. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on Smoothie. Y'all got Smoothie fucked up. Smoothie. All night. A lot of dick pulling.
Yeah.
A whole lot of dick pulling. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I'm on the flyer too, huh?
Right.
And it's not an ego thing. It's a respect thing for me.
I get it.
Respect my name. Right. You pay me to be here regardless if I'm under 1501 or not, nigga. I ain't need this booking. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really honestly felt like I felt super disrespected. I feel like they didn't have my music. I feel like they didn't show no love.
They didn't have your music. That's
how you book me for something through my label and then get my music through my label. So the DJ was like, well, I inboxed you on Instagram. I ain't say nothing to him because I ain't never talked to you a day in my life. Why would I start talking to you now? You know, I know niggas walk in the club with their music and stuff all the time, but I'm not no nigga. One, if you booked me through my label, you should have got all my music through my label, and they should have played it on the walk-in, whatever.
I think everybody, first, the reason why I feel like I can kind of chime in on these situations for people that don't know, I'm a DJ. I've worked with plenty of artists and all the time. I've done plenty shows. So one, if you don't have the music if you book somebody and you don't have their music, you're lacking because you ain't doing your part. It don't matter if you Instagram, DM anybody. I mean, that's just not how you handle business.
It's just
especially if you're part of a team that's supposed to be as big as 1501, I would say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they got the other guys' money, they should have your money. Music. They should have your music also.
Yeah.
But what else happened?
So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I feel some type of way. And I'm a real prideful person. I'm built on integrity. I'm built on loyalty. I'm built on respect. And I was just raised like that. And sometimes I don't be wanting to be like that. I be wanting to just say, fuck it. But
I agree.
It's in me. It's not something that I just can fake or make up. So when they didn't put respect on my name, I was in that bitch for like 3 hours. I was about to walk out. And then as soon as I'm walking out, they like, wait, you not performing? You gotta perform. I'm like, I ain't gotta perform shit. Don't nobody even know I'm in this bitch as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't say my name not once. If you just would have said my name,
but you used to getting love though. That's the thing about it. Everywhere you go,
I'm booked.
That's what I'm saying.
If I walk in, they appreciate the fact that I showed up.
For sure.
They appreciate the fact that
I've been there.
Yeah, you say my name. You like I'm not 1501. I'm with 1501, but nigga, I'm Martina Marie, and you gonna have to announce that because there's people here to see me too. Right. Like you gonna put respect on my name. Like I don't live in nobody's shadow, female, male, nobody. Like I'm my own person. I got my own identity.
I would say this. I don't think they putting you in the shadow. I say this. I don't think they was kind of putting you in the shadow. I think it's just the whole thing with the female and male species in the rap game still not getting the female not getting the ample respect that they're supposed to get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where you gotta kind of have a problem with it, because so many times you want everything to be equal and you got every chance to do it and you don't ever do it. Especially with us being in a black culture. Like we wanna big up our women. You know what I mean? Especially on my show. You probably won't ever hear any slander of the black woman, any woman, but on my show I definitely wanna bring light to what you got going on as far as moving forward in your genre of music. It's not always the easiest route. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of where it got played out in this weekend.
Yeah.
But you were there, you felt the emotions, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like I said, you've been getting the love. So it's not like you going to places people don't know who you are. So when you go somewhere and people kind of, they doing the dick pulling and all that stuff, it always happens. You know what I'm saying? You just want to see it happen on both sides. And it just,
Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Like, if you ain't pay nobody else to be in here but me and this nigga. You could acknowledge my name.
Right.
Like, your name is all you die with. Put respect on that.
Yeah, for
Period.
Sure.
That's all I said.
So as far as, like, the outcome, all this stuff happened, you moving forward, how you dealing with that?
Well, I mean, I like to be as transparent as possible. I'm a real ass bitch, and I don't just say that just to be like, you're real. Like, who gives a fuck? Everybody be screaming they real, but like, I'm super transparent. I really don't be giving a fuck what nobody know. You know, sometimes I can't even clean my potty mouth up. That's how, like, just regular it is. You know what I'm saying? But
you good though.
Emotionally, I'm good. I'm about to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Motivation. We say this all the time. Motivation comes in all shapes and forms. So I've
been in the studio every day. I'm turning up. So apparently, my budget got put on hold. People was mad, budget, this, that. And that's cool. You feel me? I just be feeling
So your budget at 1501 got put on hold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's different.
So now I gotta turn up. Now I gotta turn up on my own. You feel what I'm saying? That's
Which
cool.
Again, we talked about this. I don't know you from 1501. You know what I mean? I was ecstatic when I found out you signed 1501, things of that nature. But it's at the end of the day, Daddy came out before 1501, I believe.
It did.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really feel like that put you on, but I do think it helps your career.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I know you're gonna do what's best for your career, and I just want you to make the smart moves moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
That's just me to you.
No, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Real nigga shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't never like to bash nobody. I don't want to go on no bashing campaign or nothing. Carl Crawford, when it comes to business, I feel like he has the right mindset. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he go into things with the right idea, but sometimes shit don't be played out like you expect it to, or in the right manner, or in a respectful manner, or as it should.
Man, it's a crazy game, though. It's a crazy
game, and a lot of women are not respected in this game, regardless of how hard you go, how good you look.
For sure.
Like, they just don't respect women, and it just gives me, dick pulling vibes. It just
and that's what
men are starting to feel like women.
Nah,
you a woman, you can't be.
Especially in Houston. Like, the thing about it. Like, everybody always say that, all right, everybody don't rock with each other in Houston, and that's because when the outside guys come in, they pulling them. It moves to, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if we were more in tune with really what's going on in Houston, as far as like, okay, we see Martina out tonight, she's an artist, you got a nice following, why not? Hey, let put people on.
Yeah,
you had V Live. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know the other guy, Smoothie. He got a nice record. I like the record.
He got nice music, not just a nice record. And I'm gonna speak on that.
Right.
I support Smoothie 100%. You know why? Because from the day I met Smoothie, he was in the studio.
Right.
He stayed in the studio. That's
the second time somebody told me this.
No, he's
story.
a workhorse. That nigga will work, and it's inspiring. I done told him, like, I done been around him too many times. Like, nigga, you inspire me. Like, and the way his loyalty set up, you feel me? He done went and got 1501 tatted on his hand. You feel me? He didn't get the chain
it's different, but it's different for different people because at the end of the day, it's a great platform for you to be on.
It
you know what I mean? It's not like
is.
Because at the end of the day, we seen what happened with the Megan Thee Stallion situation. It didn't go out it didn't end the way that I guess my guy wanted it to end. Yeah. I just don't want to kind of see it happen with you. That's just the real guy in me. You know what I mean? I just don't want. I want him to get some wins too. But if everything not right, we understand why the wins don't come.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I just want y'all to kind of, if it is something that can be, y'all can kind of talk through, get better at. I just hope that happens, and that's just coming from me.
Yeah, everybody always want the best for situations.
Right.
I hate when situations go sour like that. I hate when I gotta even act out in a manner that I don't even feel like is representing me for real. You know what I'm saying? But it be something in me that be forcing me to tell myself this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. And then I just stick to my guns every time. And sometimes
you gotta trust your gut.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes people can call that self-sabotaging. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be the self-sabotager. I don't like to be the one who just fuck up shit going on.
So what's your mental? Do you think that, because I want to kind of get into that as my topic. Like, do you think you ever it was a point where you was holding yourself back, like a self-procrastination? Like not knowing your potential?
Absolutely.
Because I feel like my whole life that kind of would stop me from doing the things that I would.
Absolutely.
I wish I would have done a little younger, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
But go ahead. Not to cut you off. No, go ahead.
You're good. So at the end of the day, it's more of a thing like, all right, I wish I would have started my podcast earlier. I'm not mad at the journey though. It's just more. It's just, all right, this is more awareness for the people that's outside of me. Don't hold yourself back. Real talk. Know your worth. Trust your gut. If you feel like you can do it, you can do it.
You can do it if you want to do, baby.
For real. If you don't start it, you ain't gonna never do it.
I promise you. It's all in your head. All you gotta do is put a little motion with the thought, and I promise you'll win, even if you think you're not gonna win. But that was always my problem. I ain't had a confidence. I would always be listening to the critics and the hate. When for real, it's a little bit of critic and hate, but it's so much love over here you ignoring. You know what I'm saying? And that was always my problem. Like, dang, why they don't support me?
You try not to think about the negative, worry about the negative, and which I really try not to. Like the little seconds I put on it, I still be mad at myself for it.
But check this though. You'll get on social media. You'll be looking at your story. You'll share your song. You'll type like, share, subscribe, comment. Just dropped a new video. But you see all your friends, all your people who be texting you stuff in your views, and then you go to their page. They ain't share it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
weird.
Fuck
it's
with
a weird.
it.
I'll tell you.
I be like, dang.
It's crazy.
Why you watching my shit then? You know what I'm saying?
It is a weird feeling. I say this, it's a weird feeling when you got people that you really feel like in your corner that you don't really get their support from. But again, like, you don't know what in that time they probably send your stuff, somebody called their name. They just going through your story. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Because I try not to even think about it in the negative standpoint, because at the end of the day, the support that I'm getting, we gotta focus on that. And I say we because again, we get sidetracked sometimes. You be like, man, come on, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm not even worried about it, because I say this, like, you got people that and this is just real facts. It's not saying anything that's this guy's better or the next guy's better. But if you got 5,000 followers, right? You share my stuff to your 5,000 followers, or you don't share my stuff to your 5,000 followers. Just this weekend, Slim Thug reposted something I never knew he reposted.
Right.
How many followers he have? So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you don't have to share my stuff, bro. It's people that really see me doing something, believe in what I got going on, believe in what you got going on, and I feel like that's kind of helping us move forward, not worrying about the negative.
But see, that's always been a fact for me. Like I said, I pay attention to all of that, and you're right. They could have been, their name could have been called, they could have got a phone call, but I also pay attention to patterns and repetition.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? So if I see you in my story 7 days a week, and I share, and you ain't sharing not one of my posts,
right?
My nigga, you ain't for me for real.
You
really just waiting to see you really just waiting to see a bitch fall off.
Right, yeah.
You really just waiting to see.
That's the thing I don't like about it.
When I'ma just kind of like, and
but,
nah.
But so, I don't again, because I want you to speak how you feel, right? So with me, I feel like I don't want to keep going on and letting things of that nature put me into the parts where I'm holding myself back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's more of a I want to prove those people wrong type thing at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, take that support and take that hate, use it as something that motivates you, something that move you forward. And at the end of the day, your story gonna be your story because you make your story.
Facts.
Nobody else makes your story, and that's just how it is.
It is.
But I want to get into the outro of my podcast. I want to talk about my book real quick. The book from last week, we gave y'all a suggestion of reading How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. I have checked it out. Of course, I haven't finished the book yet because I'm scared to finish reading it. Every time the deeper and deeper you get in the book, you just feel like you're starving yourself.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, you don't really want to hold yourself back from getting the knowledge, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the more you know, the better you'll clean yourself eating, moving forward. It's going to be hard to cut everything off at one time, but at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. Yeah, you need to gain this knowledge. It definitely is going to help you live longer, get stronger, and a little wiser. We're going to chime in a little bit more about this book because I think it's very, very important.
It is.
I want to thank Martina Marie for finally tapping in with us, man. She going to be on off and on the show. She is a busy lady, and I get it. But we all definitely want to look forward to her coming back and just getting her perspective on a couple of different topics.
Yeah.
Klass and Session Podcast, man. Again, appreciate y'all checking in with us. CCN Network. Martina Marie, she's on Apple Music. She on everything.
Apple Music, Spotify, just Google it, baby. If you type in Martina Marie on Google, it ain't no other Martina gonna pop up with me.
Come on, Martina
so
Marie,
go ahead,
man.
Type that in, get everything you need to get. And speaking of that book, he really right. You read that book, I'm telling you, it's gonna be some shit in that book, and you gonna feel like you can't eat shit on earth, not even grass.
I'll say this, people, like, you can't even eat kale. I know people. I want to say this, and people really going to like salads and just eating kale. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say this, but it's a spot out here that it's bigging up kale, and I'm like, dang, you know. But at the end of the day, they don't know what they don't know.
Facts.
They aren't reading. So please read the book. Get the book. Y'all tap in with us, man. Klass and Session Podcast. We out.